Leo, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you, and then we will focus on the events coming up for you in the near future. All right, let's start with your reading. What's going on, Leo? There is a very strong mental energy in your reading, Leo. It feels like someone is trying to make a case for something, trying to explain the situation or even the feelings from a very logical standpoint. If this is you, you're trying to understand if a specific move that you're thinking about and that you're wanting to make or you just have made is actually going to be good for you long term. Does this reflect my values? Is this going to help me achieve my end goal, or is this taking me away from it? And not from an emotional standpoint. You really want to look at it through your mind. You're trying to overcome your fiery and fast-moving nature in order to lay the foundation for long-lasting happiness. If this is someone around you, then we see how this person, either through their words or just even energetically, is trying to build up a case as to why the two of you are perfect for each other. And maybe why perhaps the two of you should be back together for some of you. It's very interesting because regardless of where this is coming from, it's kept hidden right now for reasons that we don't know yet. The High Priestess does talk about something moving, but it moves underneath the surface, preparing for action when it transforms into the Empress, which comes right after the High Priestess. Something that you cannot see yet unless you are in perfect tune with your intuition and the flow of energy around you. But nevertheless, someone here is finding you irresistible, Leo. Someone who was not expecting to fall in love with you or to still be in love with you after so long, but who now cannot stop thinking about you at all. Especially certain details, your laugh, the way you talk, a specific talent of yours, they really do adore you. But at the same time, the King of Swords suggests that there might be some sort of conflict right here. As we were saying, when this energy evolves into the Empress, they are going to be more straightforward about their feelings and intentions, but they'll do so with their words and not with their actions yet. And we know how frustrating that could be for you. Hearing a lot of words but not seeing anything actually happening. It's not something that Leo appreciates. Now, Four of Swords and Ace of Cups reversed. In a way, they're wanting to see how vulnerable, honest, and transparent you are going to become before they also lower their own guard down and allow themselves to be vulnerable as well. They're wanting you to put all of yourself into this while giving instead only 50%. Why? They definitely have unfair expectations at this point, and it might be creating overall conflict. And let's get one thing clear for all the people out there that are not Leos. To make a Leo fall in love and stay in love, people need to give you the full package, because a Leo won't settle for less. People forget that Leos are actually very cerebral, as well as being emotional and physical. You'll need the perfect balance between physical touch and deep conversations about everything: life, love, the universe, everything. We're talking about a highly intelligent sign here. And if there is just conversation, then you'll only be friends. If instead there is only physical attraction, then you'll be friends with benefits. And this person is hoping to make you fall in love without really doing all of this, without showing you the full package, without really investing themselves into it and taking a risk like we all do when we fall in love. And I believe that this might be somewhat of a turnoff for you. You feel the potential, but you don't see it. That's why you're thinking about your own moves and decisions into the situation, because right now you might be wanting to invest only into people who do have that full package we were talking about, not willing to waste time and energy for people who are only 50% good and willing to work for this just for half of it. You've been there, you have done that, and you'd rather be single at this point and enjoy yourself without restrictions. So with this Four of Swords, I do see a breaking point. You withdrawing from love life, getting off the dating apps, not thinking about people anymore, taking a break, rejecting this half love offers coming in general from people and from this person. This is you saying, stay back. I'm not up for that. Thank you, but no, thank you. And obviously, with the Three of Swords, this is going to cause a lot of pain for this person in a way that perhaps they haven't even anticipated. Right here, we see that it's bad, it's sad, but at the same time, I believe it forces them to look within and realize that if they want something or someone, they need to be prepared to fight for it, especially if the person they want is a Leo. So right here, we see that this also might help them realize that they are already in love with you. And this continuous postponing just to see how you feel is not working for either of you. Sometimes these Three of Swords are a blessing in disguise and can help us opening up our eyes onto a situation that for most people was already clear, but for the person who was deep in it, perhaps was not clear at all. And so this, although it's painful, it can be very useful, very needed into a situation like this one. And next we have Devil and Eight of Pentacles. Here, in my opinion, you can clearly see the truth coming up completely. Not 50%, 100%. This is showing on the surface the type of attachment that this person actually has towards you. The Devil. Something very strong, very powerful, and potentially unhealthy as well. This is someone who really feels that without you, their life won't be the same. Without a chance from you, they won't be able to achieve stability and happiness somehow. This is someone who easily gets addicted to the things that are very important to them, to the things that make them feel good and happy. It might be because they have just been rejected by you, and so right now they're going crazy about the situation. Or it could be because this person deep down is still looking for their own balance and they haven't found it yet. Now, let's not forget what you were looking for here, Leo. Long-term stability. And they do need to spend some time with themselves to work on themselves. This person needs to get their crap together in order to come back with a stronger offer. And I do believe that the potential of that happening is very high right now. But we'll confirm that when we look into the future of the situation. What I see now is growth. Is someone who's forced to grow. And it doesn't surprise me because through pain and loss, we grow like crazy. And with this Eight of Pentacles right here, This person is clearly working on themselves, improving in something while getting ready to take action. Eight of Pentacles, getting better at something, focusing on an idea, on a person, on a situation, and starting to be confident. And this person needs a lot of confidence, because if they keep waiting for you to show them something in order to make a move, then they'll keep waiting for a long time. They're also preparing something for you. And by the look of it, it feels like something very sweet, which might surprise you from this person, especially from someone who was just half invested into this, you know? Their evolution is actually progressing full speed, which is going to be also surprising to you. You might have labeled this situation, this person, as something that maybe in the future was going to be revisited, but instead, this might happen sooner than you think. And so, as mentioned earlier, let's look into the future evolution of the situation. Especially if you do care about this person deep down, Leo. What should you expect in the near future after this Eight of Pentacles energy matures and evolves? What's there to come in between the two of you? And how is it going to evolve in the distant future? Is this that full package person you were looking for? Or are you going to find yourself back to square one? You know what you want, Leo, clearly, since you're not giving up into temptation this time. And it's also really suggesting that you have a very nice turn of events, especially in your love area in the near future. So let's look into this. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Leo, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute live reading. I select people every Monday morning and send the emails. Please check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Leo. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future situation, it's definitely perfect for this specific connection. The Fool. This is someone who is truly letting go of everything that was slowing them down up to that point. This card right here, which was very deeply intrinsic to this person that we were talking about, was something that created a burden and created an overall dynamic that didn't allow them to be who they really want to be. Right here, you see that all of that, it's gone. They are not carrying this around anymore. And this is overall telling you that the attraction and the love that they have for you, Leo, was strong enough for them to work this energy out of their system once for all and start anew, start fresh, taking a risk. What were we talking about earlier? This person not feeling good, not feeling ready to take a risk. And the Fool, that's exactly what that energy is about. Taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, and not being too scared about the potential consequences of a rejection. This person is coming in saying, this Leo is just someone I have to take a risk for. Yes, maybe I'll be rejected. Yes, maybe I'll end up with a broken heart. But you know what? For this person, for this Leo, it's going to be absolutely worth it. And so let's start looking into the energy coming from this person in the near future. Let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles and the Fool, and let's see what you should expect from them in the next few weeks, in the next few months, and then we will see how it's going to evolve in the future. Should you invest into this, or should you run away from this, Leo? Let's look into it. You're not new to this sort of energy, to this sort of events, but there is something that is about to surprise you here. and for a very specific reason. This person is